We don't need that. I kind of.
So what are we? What are we talking about then?
Listen, we can't just start the pod. You know this. We can't just start the pod, especially if we're wearing this. For the people, for the people listening,
D'amour.
we are here. So let me turn it down a little bit. So what I want to do on this pod, I want to make sure they put a little respect on the term R&B when it comes to compa music. That's all I need to.
You're the only person I know that says that.
Listen, I heard Gigi said, yo, listen, I heard Gigi said, I said, yo, R&B, like, you know, Alan Kava is one of the top R&B artists in compa. Mm-hmm. She goes, R&B? She said, what is that? Do we have that in Creole? Do we have that in compa?
As if I'm not here.
So I'm like, nah. We can't have the disrespect. So I gotta. Let me run that back. Let me run that back. What's good? It's Mark the Dreamer.
Hey, this is Gigi.
And it's your girl Leona, and you are listening to the Haitian Millennial Podcast.
I just want to start it off by saying Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. You know what I mean?
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's late. It's late.
I guess it's already passed, right?
2 days after, but it's cool. Like if you celebrated it, you know what I mean? I just want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. And I saw something on my timeline called Valentine's Day, but we're gonna talk about that. I don't understand.
Y'all, you don't leave Valentine's Day alone. You are gonna leave it alone.
Listen, let's listen to LYB real quick.
So we're not gonna say Happy Single Awareness Day.
When was that?
Valentine's Day.
Oh, excuse me. My bad. Sorry, everyone.
Tonight I wanna love you.
Why are you disrespecting Valentine's Day like that?
I didn't disrespect it.
Single Awareness Day? Why would? That's when you realize you sing. Okay, bum music touche, bum music touche.
Oh my goodness.
I swear I never love you, baby.
That can hear, right? That hear the vibes. That hear the vibes. Yo, I just want to say, there's a lot of Haitian slow compa songs, right? But it doesn't consider, it's not R&B. I know what you were saying before. But this right here, after dinner,
After dinner, I got the itis.
oh, that's where you want to go?
I want to go to bed. That's what I'm saying. At those heavy Haitian meals, I'm going to bed.
After, hold on. Solo a pral vini. Apre solo a na pale. Vamos a second.
Yeah.
And it's your girl Leona.
DPS.
Listening to the Haitian Millennial.
C'est comme ça nous fait. Oui.
Mes amis! Come on, tell me. Let's set the mood real quick. set the mood real quick. Tell me. You got the table ready. You got the candles ready. You can't have Haitian food for Valentine's Day. No.
Okay,
I heard what you
that,
said.
say that,
You
dude.
cannot.
Say
Haitian
that.
food is not romantic. I'm sorry.
It's the Alfredo. There's an Alfredo shortage.
I think there's some
Did
men
you
out there. Yeah, there is
There's
no
an
Alfredo shortage.
shortage.
Which I'm like, I want my people to be free from the shackles of Alfredo.
Please, but we were. We don't wait. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Hold on.
That's how you knew you liked someone in college when you
made them that fettuccine Alfredo. The fettuccine.
doing the shrimp.
You're funny. No, I don't want to stay there. I don't want to stay on the topic of Haitian food's not romantic. I'm not.
Well, I don't think that's what she was saying.
No. I think
No,
there's some Haitian
was-
men that would love the avec sauce bar.
Yeah,
on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
They want it every day, actually.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
Nah, not on Valentine's Day. What's romantic about Maï Moulin?
But that's why she said the sauce squad.
Oh, you pour that sauce on the tea slowly.
The aroma.
Why you listening to some Haitian R&B?
That could have been, that dish could have brought him back to their younger days. That could have been the first dish she ever made for him.
True.
That's so romantic.
All right.
Come on.
We still staying on the vibes. One more. You telling me there's no Haitian R&B? It's on, man.
Is that?
It's on me.
Is that what it's called? Haitian R&B?
I'm calling it that. Who cares?
That's why you see, he tried to paint me out to be like.
Hold on.
I understood where you were going. I understood, Gigi.
It's on me. Hold on. Nah, but just to be respectful, before I said it, because groundbreaking, Haitian Millennial podcast. Hold on, groundbreaking. Before I called it Haitian R&B, it was called Compa Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
You really back at that Compa Love. Okay. But come on, translate that. Compa Love say what? R&B. You know what I'm saying? If you can play it while you know what I'm saying, it's R&B.
What?
I mean, but you can't play all R&B.
But you can play this.
What? Gigi's like, I wouldn't. I don't know. Can you? I don't know. Listen, guys. You can clearly see of the three of us who has the vibes.
On that note.
Hey, this is Gigi. And it's your girl Leona. And you are listening to the Haitian Millennial Podcast.
Welcome to the Haitian Millennial Podcast. I'm Mark the Dreamer. And to my right,
Gigi the Realist.
and to my left,
It's your girl Leona.
and you're what?
I am here today. I am here.
All right.
I'm here. Let me tell you,
I
I'm
was
here.
gonna let you rock.
I'm here. But I just want to let y'all know there were a few hiccups.
Yes.
A few hiccups. So I'm gonna be here shortly, but I'm here.
We had a miscommunication.
There was.
Are you gonna talk about it?
I mean,
Are you ready to talk about it?
that's what we
Because-
said we were gonna give the people honesty.
Okay. We said that.
Yes, we did.
We agreed? Okay, we agreed on that.
So I was set up, bamboozled. They were in cahoots. Okay. We did not coordinate our outfits. I was wearing something very beautiful prior to. Okay. But it was wine.
For the listeners, only listeners, because again, you never know when the video podcast.
Right. For the listeners.
yeah.
I was wearing wine because the blacker the berries, okay, the sweeter the juice. And these two came in here looking like cotton candy. So I had to
Legit. My outfit is inspired by cotton candy.
So I had to keep up with the Joneses, okay? So I had to, make it do what it do.
Can you put up a little just a reference for the viewers?
Yeah, we gonna let y'all see what Leona.
But
is
you know what I'm
rocking.
saying? I'm here though, and I'm always here for you guys.
And I'm gonna let y'all judge. I said we was cool. You know what I'm saying? Good contrast. I was down for the contrast. You know what I mean? But we look in unison, right?
Yes.
As the people would say.
in sync. In sync.
Clearly excited for the holiday.
What holiday?
Is it a holiday? President's Day?
That is on Monday.
That's
the day after. That's the day after. Nice one. Nice try.
Listen, I know I started
That's
the pod on R&B. Y'all know what vibes I'm on.
We
But
sure do know the vibes.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Welcome to episode 9.
Yes.
9. The West Coast na meow,
Oh,
The West Coast na meow,
Double digits
Sume.
coming.
I know, that's right.
Sumenui.
That episode Deeks gonna
Hey,
be.
round of applause for us, man. Round of applause for episode 9. Right at the top of the pod, we want to appreciate everybody who got back on the bandwagon, got back on listening, because we took a hiatus.
I'm trying to tell you, Mark was in Australia for a long time.
But y'all gonna did that. Y'all gonna did that right now.
But it said it. You were in Australia.
No, we did with that. I don't remember. I looked. I wasn't there. But but with that said, we want to thank everybody listening right now. Thank you for rocking with us.
Thank you guys.
Can we? No, we're not gonna say nothing. I was gonna make a promise. We're not doing that.
Wow.
But we episode 9. You know, we here, and we getting ready to talk about. You know, we caught up, right? We all in.
Yeah.
And we gonna keep it brief today. How y'all doing? Good? I bet. All right, so
How are you, Mark?
He wasn't. Woo, that was good.
nah, listen.
That was good, Gigi.
I'm good. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it in. You know, life is great.
This is an iconic moment
Life is great.
because Mark doesn't wear pink.
He does not.
Yeah. Black and blue is me.
He came in here with a
black, blue.
What is that called?
A windbreaker.
A windbreaker.
Yeah.
And he thought.
And for y'all, just giving you guys some context. It's Florida. We live in Florida. It was raining today.
It was.
It was a
pouring.
typhoon.
It was very, very stormy out.
Yeah.
With the windbreaker.
So I had to make sure I was secure.
But then
You know,
also,
give me jacket lah.
but also kind of low-key wanted to stay in it. We couldn't have that. We couldn't have that. No.
That's not the vibes today.
Not the vibes.
But you know, we're all in unison. You know, we're all in this together. Are we gonna start with Valentine's Day? Are we gonna start with the what you said while I was playing the beautiful R&B music from our country, from our artists, from Haitian artists, us, we, R&B?
Yeah, let's.
Where you were saying this was a single awareness day. So are we gonna start there?
I think we should.
Where do we start?
I think we should start with your first comment about Valentine's Day.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I like how you tried to say Gigi was the first one. But like, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about what your views on.
Because today is Valentine's Day.
Listen. Let me paint the picture. Haiti fête.
Boy,
Mwen fête Saint-Valentin. Mba jam tan nan moun di kon sa, oh, jodi a mba gen Saint-Valentin, so mwen avèk tout mesdames mwen yo, nou wal soti, nou wal manje, nou wal fè kom si nek ba existe.
No, that's
Nou
not.
wal-
Oh my God.
Mba jam kon ba sa.
It's okay.
the
we didn't-
purpose is
So give me the preface, the understanding of what's happening. Expliquez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
So it's not that men don't exist. That's not the purpose of Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is more about we're going to love each other, like type of, look cute, go out, enjoy the ambiance of love and what kind of Valentine's Day is meant for, but with each other, with your
What do you mean
friends.
what Valentine's Day is meant for? What is Valentine's Day meant for?
Valentine's Day, in my opinion, or social standards.
DG, you are a reference. Can you Google some Valentine's Day?
Gigi's already coming with the
You want
facts.
the official?
Hey, wait. Let her give me the definition.
Okay,
Don't say Valentine's
I said
Day.
in my opinion now because I know it's all about death and some other stuff, but
That was a good summary.
but in my opinion, in quote unquote social standards, is showing your significant other that they are important, not just for that day, but it's just kind of a holiday celebrated. You can do that every day as you should in a relationship, but of course, there's like a designated day.
You just triggered me. But
Oh no.
I love
Continue.
I love when couples are like, or I don't know, when people are just like, Valentine's every day. Every
But-
day is Valentine's Day.
Is it?
Say what? Do it. I know we're only 15 minutes into the pod, but I need both y'all to repeat something for me real quick.
Oh boy.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
What?
Dundee. You said a Valentine's Day should be celebrated every day. And then you said you love when couples just say that.
I think that was sarcasm.
Yeah, it was.
But I said
Yeah, which is why I want to.
no.
I'm triggered.
I said appreciation. I said appreciation,
I'm
where you
triggered.
show
I'm
appreciation for your significant other, which you should do every day. What that looks like can vary. But I'm just saying.
Because I'm not going to let y'all rock.
But so when couples say that, I'm always like, in my mind, like, so you're getting flowers,
Yeah,
teddy
exactly,
bears, chocolates, fancy
dinners.
dinners every day.
Yeah.
Nah.
See, and that's where I thought you were riding on the other side.
No.
All right, I'm glad you're here with me.
Realistic
Against Leo now.
expectations.
I'm glad you're here with me.
No, mine's whoa.
Ma comprends.
No, what I'm saying is that's why I use the term appreciation because again, what that looks like is different. Yes, Valentine's Day is a hyperbole. It's an exaggerated version of your love and appreciation.
You better use that degree,
Come
Leona.
on. That's right. Amen. Glory be.
Okay.
And
Et puis na pause là pour bonne définition.
but I specifically use appreciation because, you know, yes, Valentine's Day is when you do those elaborate things. But okay, President's Day, the next day after, your significant other or, you know, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, should still be appreciated that day as well, whether it be words of affirmation, quality time, whatever that looks like. But I'm just prefacing the fact that it is appreciation, whatever level that is to you. So, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a sad. I don't know. I don't want to judge anyone's relationship, but if the only time you feel appreciated is Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
red flag.
Is that shots fired?
I think it's more of just a call to pay attention to kind of your relationship, I guess. I mean, and then there's like a whole nother group of people. Okay, so there's like the I don't believe in Valentine's Day people. Okay, whatever. And then there's like the people who are like, I hate Valentine's Day, but then you still do the Valentine's Day stuff. And then there's the people who like, we celebrate Valentine's Day. Like we do it. We do this.
And Single Awareness Day then is the people who like, because they want to celebrate the holiday, but they're single, they really just harp on the fact that they're single and oh my gosh, look at all these other couples being happy and I'm alone.
And Galentine's Day kind of helps limit that feeling of, oh my God, look at everyone else. No, look at me participating with my gal.
So Mark, here's the thing. I think what you need to do is you need to spearhead Valentine's Day.
Yeah. But I don't think that's gonna fly because
Why?
Yeah, he's in the vibes.
I mean, you are in the vibes, but you can spearhead it.
I don't think he's gonna do that, guy. What do you guys think? I think you let us know, listeners, if you know we should, if Mark should really spearhead that.
Valentine.
I mean, fellas, y'all let him know. You guys can do a going out Valentine's, and then y'all can meet a group of Galentines, and then boom. And next year we don't even gotta do it again.
Okay, mesdames. Mark open.
Listen,
you left the mimosas.
So Valentine's Day, comme si tako new look up from bal, nou al nan Valentine's Day.
No,
boy.
Tako class up from bal, nou al nan Valentine's Day. Tako Karimi a from bal, nou al nan Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's ours, y'all.
Yeah,
don't
like, heads up. Heads up.
Promote yo, Valentine's Day. Bam kat men de baba. Moi, ka vole idem ne. Bam kat men de baba. Ba yon fe Valentine's Day fete. But nah, that's a no-go. You know why?
Go ahead.
We're not ready.
Guys,
or what do you mean? Men. Why do you say that? Elaborate.
We can't celebrate something about love amongst each other. It doesn't. We're not ready yet. That would be a great conversation to have.
It would be.
But we're not ready. We're not ready for Valentine's Day. There's no way. I'm not gonna be toxic and make fun of the term, like something like, like, oh, nah, I won't do it. To be honest, it probably would have been a dope idea if I was single. But I'm not. But for any fellas out there, if that's something that you really want to, because the ladies have empowered the term. It's no longer just Valentine's Day for the lovers and couples. They created Galentine's Day. They've taken power on the word, flipped it. The prefix, the prefix has changed. If we're gonna flip it ourselves, we gotta be in a different level. If we're gonna do Valentine's Day, we have to make it, because I think we may want to just turn up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you ladies do turn up at some point, but you give each other gifts. Like last night, just off some, regular stuff. I witnessed it.
Oh, good.
So,
nice. Still no.
I didn't look. I did not look. I heard it. it was right there, but I didn't look because I was afraid to see what that looked like. Because let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna be very honest right now.
Oh goodness.
Super honest.
Oh gosh.
Very honest. Okay. Last night, my girlfriend was going out with her girls for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Right. Which deep inside I was upset a little bit.
Why?
Let me tell you why. Okay. First of all, there's only 2 single ladies in the group. Why all y'all going out for Valentine's Day if it's only 2 single ladies? I thought it was a single thing, like girls that are single together. Not.
So did you
wait,
miss Leona's explanation?
What? I thought her explanation was that girls get together and do it, but not like.
I never said like.
No.
I
take it as single. I take it as single girls because if you got Valentine's Day, why are you trying to get Valentine's Day and Valentine's Day? That's greed. That's greed. First of all, so listen. Okay, here's some details that I'm letting you guys into how my brain operates.
Okay.
My girl was getting ready to go. She brought 2 pair of heels in the living room area and put them right there on the floor. Right. Mm-hmm. I can tell there were 2 different heels. So I'm thinking she's gonna ask me, babe, which one should I wear? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm getting ready. I'm kind of like already looking. Nope, question wasn't asked to me. But her girlfriend was very close. She called and said, I'm nearby. She was like, and I have some heels on the floor and I would like for you to let me know which one to wear. I felt some type of way.
Wow. Okay.
Mark,
I felt some type of way already.
Why?
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain why. When that Valentine's Day thing was happening, I was blinded to it because that was first offense. I was like, oh, I'm no longer good. My opinion's not good enough.
Wow.
To pick the heels. Okay. Let that go. Slide right off the table. So then she came up. She goes, which heels do I pick? And then she modeled it.
Aww.
And I was like, okay, the girl picked one, whatever.
Oh God, I know where this is going.
Then she takes to the next step and go, you think she wear a purse? Okay, listen, I'm not trying to say I want to pick the purse. No, it's not me. But I felt some type of way again. Strike 2. Strike 2.
Wow.
She modeled the purse like, to match this one. I was like, well, I wouldn't pick that one if it was you. You know what I'm saying? I would have, nah, that's not the color. You know what I mean? But listen, it's not she didn't ask me. Then she grabbed, oh, I got you a gift.
The girl to Leanna.
No, Leanna got the single girl a gift.
That's nice.
Mark, are you just not understanding the concept?
Mark, help me.
I'm trying.
Help me understand.
I'm trying to understand.
Okay.
If it's Valentine's Day, why don't the single girls get each other gifts? Why the girl that's taking money out of my gift?
Wow.
I don't know. I get a gift Valentine's Day, right? Because we're progressive in this new era. We give each other gifts on Valentine's Day. It's no longer a one-sided thing like high school, you know?
Did you guys see Cardi B's post about that? It was hilarious.
I haven't.
The
flowers and grass.
Like, your man get you if a man. So she basically said that we do exchange gifts on Valentine's Day, but the gift you get for your man can't cost more than what he gives you.
That's
why not?
So it's just it was just a tweet or whatever it was.
I agree.
And then she said that if he gives you flowers, you get him grass.
Grass is expensive.
No.
See, only a man would know that, but I'm gonna go get the grass.
But I think he meant go outside
and like get.
There you go.
He said that grass.
Okay, bum grass. Okay, bum grass. I'm going George.
But that's
bum grass.
But she's in the category of people who I said are the people who will say these things, but do the Valentine's Day. I know for fact on the Shade Room something's gonna drop where she
bought
did
him
something
another Lambo.
Exactly. So and then who was it? Chad Ochocinco came on and was like, "Oh yeah, don't buy her no gifts." So I don't know if you guys saw that video.
There's been a lot of discussion about gift giving.
He's like, "Don't get your girl no gifts." Start an argument so you ain't gotta buy her nothing. And then his girlfriend's in the video like, "You already got me on my gifts though." He's like, "Shh, be quiet."
That's the narrative.
Yes, and that's the narrative.
That's
like
the
they're
narrative.
gonna tell you not to do these things that is gonna ruin your relationship. When meanwhile they're in the background making sure that they boo is happy.
Of course.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll get off my Valentine's Day.
I think honestly though, Mark, maybe next year, Valentine's.
Yo, you should have seen her reaction to that gift. Oh my God. You got me this. I'm about to cry.
I think
I don't think I ever, no shade. I love you. I don't think I got a gift that I ever said, oh my God, it's so good, I'm about to cry.
Maybe.
Never have I said that. Never in my life have I said that. How does that make me feel inside?
What happened to the earrings? Those were nice.
they were clip-ons.
It didn't make
I
me,
was just kidding.
it didn't make me want to cry.
Mark's
just
ears
kidding.
are not pierced.
Listen, they not, y'all. Listen, Mark, I think that it's cute. I think it's cute that you wanted that attention from your girlfriend. That is very cute. I do also think that maybe getting a bit of more of an understanding of just her loving her friend and her just understanding that her friend is single and her wanting to make sure that her friend also feels, like I said, appreciated. You know, it doesn't take romantic relationships solely to make people feel appreciated. And I think that's very thoughtful of Leanna.
That is, and think about this: the holidays is known for causing seasonal depression. And if you're single, you have to go through Thanksgiving, Halloween if you're not saved, Christmas, right?
New Year's, Lord.
New Year's, Valentine's. That's
Day.
5 holidays alone,
Potentially.
potentially.
Like potentially.
Yeah.
And if you're triggered by this, we apologize.
Of course, yeah. And it's a lot.
We're not egging on.
Yeah, but
We're
getting a
acknowledging.
gift from Leanna could have really been that wow. My, like Gigi listed, was a little rough. And
It
wow.
was. I realized it when I woke up.
Oh, okay.
In the
Thank goodness.
In the moment, though.
Of course.
In the moment, though.
You were in motion. Yeah.
And
In
and I
the
appreciate
moment.
you for being honest. This is
Yeah.
a safe space.
I didn't look. I still don't know what she got. I was like, you know how you look, but you don't look. Like TV was right there. I knew it was happening in my peripheral. I didn't look. So I really hope it was a great gift.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure the gift was exactly what she needed.
All right.
You know?
So we're gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot a little bit, just to give you guys a little bit of a backstory. But hold on, give me a quick second. So, all right. So what I wanted to say is, and this is a good pivot that you mentioned about Valentine's Day and gifting and chocolate, right? My question is,
Oh no.
I did a thing,
You
where
did.
I would ask people.
I saw it, and I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw it, I was like, what
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah, in a bad way.
No, like it was like
Just wanted to clear it up.
no, it was one of those like, oh, Mark is on that like thinking train again. I'm like, oh, he's got some good stuff
yeah,
coming.
yeah,
The wheels are
The
turning.
wheels are turning.
I realized a lot of things. We're not gonna go there right now,
Ooh.
but I realized a lot of things. But I wanted to really get my peers. I want to ask you guys because I feel like I can ask you guys on the pod. It doesn't make sense. You know, I might as well.
We don't get cute videos like that anymore.
I
Get
know.
out of here. Get out of here. It's all there. It's all there.
We don't feel appreciated, Mark.
but
So we need a Valentine.
we need a Valentine. Trademark. We got it. Y'all can't have it. We got it. We got some heavy hitting.
yeah, awesome today. I love this energy, boy. I love this energy.
It's because you forgot the mimosas.
Oh yeah. It's cool. It's cool. But I wanted to. This is the reason why I'm doing it is because I think a lot of us are around the bush. A lot of us don't really be real with each other. So I came up with RPR, right, which is rest in peace, respectfully, right. Do it well. Don't be messy, right. But I want to ask you guys, what is one thing you wish that guys would stop doing on Valentine's Day?
Oh. One thing that I think I wish guys stop doing on Valentine's Day.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Because I've enjoyed my Valentine. I'm trying to figure out what was done that I wish didn't happen.
I've had some not so good Valentines.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Okay, I can start then.
All right,
I'll just
go ahead, Gigi.
So Valentine's is every year. It's always on the 14th. I don't understand how some men are blindsided by an annual holiday.
Wow. Okay.
So you wish guys would just be prepared?
Yes.
Okay.
That like to come to me and be like, yeah, babe, like, what do you want to do? That's crazy.
I would
to me.
agree with that. I'm trying to see if I can find something like specific. Because that is true. That's very true. Being prepared is always
An
important.
annual holiday.
It's always gonna come every year.
And I could explain that for the fellas.
You do that while I
Yeah.
try to think this
Okay,
out.
so you guys give us so much credit. I love it.
I was
guys-
expecting that.
I was expecting that.
You guys give us
Wow.
just so much credit that we're gonna think, oh yes, next year.
Wow.
I'm gonna mark this on my calendar to do. Listen. I'm not speaking for every guy, right? Don't come at me. What I'm saying is, we're very short term when it comes to our thought process, when it comes to how we move on a constant basis. And that's also selective. We're short term when it comes to relationship and things like that. Because sadly, most of us are traumatized by short term relationships. So when it comes to thinking long term,
Okay.
it does not yet fully
click. Okay.
right? It's like, it's Valentine's Day again. We're together. This is a great time to plan something. And it just may be close to that. And it's sad, but again, the constant, especially for guys who are chronic daters, like who just like to date, it's hard to keep up with long-term goals in general when it comes to dating. So if somebody is thinking about Valentine's Day next year, they know for sure, like it's a small percentage that will really make that intentionality to plan for next year or plan ahead for Valentine's Day because of such mindset or potential.
Is that a gauge for how much you like me?
Ooh, good question.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking because I've had these conversations before too.
Not necessarily. It's not a complete gauge. It does bring up a flag if it's like maybe like the second year and maybe it's not. Yeah, it's not clicking
And that's what I meant. I meant because I was in a long-term relationship.
Okay.
And Valentine's Day seemed to catch this person off guard.
Yeah, and that's one of the my way of understanding how that could happen or why it would happen. But there's probably other reasons as well. But I'm not gonna go into the man's brain right now.
Okay, so my thing for stopping on Valentine's Day would be not necessarily related to like the gifts or anything like that, but I think we need to, or men who are super like adamant about, I don't believe in this. Like, I don't know, like it kind of rubs me the wrong way. It's almost like I don't see why you're so adamant about avoiding this day. Not so much so as unprepared, but just like, I just do not believe in this day. I think that should be stopped because yes, again, you should show appreciation to your significant other, every day. But it's like, what is the harm? Like, I think that's my question. Like, what is the harm in participating? If you have a girlfriend and you claim that this is someone you care about, help me understand, like, what is the harm?
So there seems to be, and Mark, you touched on this about like how people say, oh, I don't do this. And then in reality, they are actually doing it like on social media. But I have seen this like attitude or narrative about not wanting to be simp and not wanting to like show affection or appreciation for your significant other. And I've seen it from men and women.
Yeah.
Describe simp in this term.
So like there are men tomorrow, Valentine's Day, that are going to go all out.
Or yes, or in the
Or in the past.
Or in the past.
You guys, you know, we in the future, but we not.
Right. Because we here. Y'all just don't know about us. We ahead of the times.
But no, they're going to go all out, right? And, you know, the woman's going to post it on social media and it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
There's going to be at least one person in the comments or one person that's like,
right.
That the teeth sucker.
Yeah.
Like, that the dude's a sucker. Like, and I'm just like, that energy, why?
Yeah. Like, that's just, like, I just think that that's something around this time that needs to be negated personally. Like, whether you're, because I'm obviously like, when you're single, it's like, I don't walk around here like, oh, I don't believe in Valentine's Day just because I'm single. Yeah. But then if I was in a relationship, I don't see why you would then also say that or believe that as well. Like, I don't know. I just, what is the harm in me wanting to, within my means, treat this person like,
especially,
you know,
if you go and celebrate St. Patrick's Day next month.
I would
be
like,
why you mix matching holidays?
I didn't, but she's right, because it doesn't make sense. Holidays? Because I know that you were with your boys Super Bowl Sunday, spending all types of who knows what to watch men wrestle each other.
We saw y'all on
or whatever. And then now it's Valentine's Day and you're like, oh, nah. I don't believe in that. What?
I don't believe
But you spent money to appreciate people you've never met.
Yeah.
Ooh. So I'm like,
fellas. Yeah, fellas. Yeah.
But that's just my thought process to personally, you know. I'm not aiming for no one. I'm just saying. Yeah. But that's just how I see it.
La voix de l'eau sous mouillé. La voix de l'eau sous mouillé.
I'm done.
Sous mouillé.
I love that.
Sous mouillé. Pas faute pour avoir.
But how you would always be mouillé.
That's all I'm saying. I'm done.
Listen. All right, but before we niche it into our culture,
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so this is for Leo now.
Oh no.
So I was listening in on the Haitians Living in America room on Clubhouse.
Wow.
And I don't remember who asked the question, but he was like, one year I got my girl windshield wipers for Valentine's Day.
That's funny.
And he was like, was that a bad gift? She said it was a bad gift.
So what she said it was?
Yeah, so he gave it to her.
And she said it was a bad gift.
Yeah, and so now he's like, what did I do?
Okay. Just the windshield wipers.
Yes.
They were in pink. They were in red.
Okay.
They were black.
He said she needed windshield wipers.
How long have we been together?
I didn't get all that
information. Okay. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, if I need windshield wipers, I would look, that's a good gift. But in my opinion, not just the windshield wipers.
So
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Somebody in the room was like, did you realize she didn't need the windshield wipers on the 13th?
On the
Okay.
I
love this.
Okay.
I love this. You know why I love this? You know why I love this? Because the tables have turned. I love this man. Whoever that was, I appreciate him. Whoever you are that gifted your girl windshield wipers, you are a hero. You are a revolutionary. A revolutionary, I should say. Où son nèg ap changer bagay yo? You know why? Because when I'm not a dad yet, but if I become a dad and I get socks and I get clothes on holidays, same thing.
What's wrong with the socks?
You didn't know I needed socks the day before?
You didn't know.
Oh.
If I got socks on Valentine's Day.
But that's what I'm saying.
You didn't know I needed socks on the 24th? Why I gotta get socks on Christmas? You know I needed socks on the 24th.
You've been seeing me walk around
on
my
the
puntu,
23rd.
His puntu.
See, this is revolutionary.
Like one of those things though that
the windshield wipers.
He flipped the script. And I love it.
I
love it.
I'm answering with, I would appreciate the windshield wipers, but also in addition to something else. I'm not gonna lie to you, like maybe what? A dinner later, or us. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying
the wipers with the dinner.
With the dinner later. Oh my gosh.
Check.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, of course, yes, the notion of, did you not know I needed windshield wipers the day before? Of course. But like Mark said, there is a short-term awareness where like, oh man, this would be a really good idea for Valentine's Day.
Thank you. You see?
And I'm saying this because I really I don't understand totally, but I get it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is truly thoughtful, you know, and I want to give it to her on Valentine's Day. But maybe my only thing would be maybe not just the windshield wipers.
I agree.
That's all.
All right. Let's quickly pivot, right? Because I feel like, of course, we could talk about Valentine's Day in the grand scheme of things. But we are the Haitian Millennial podcast.
Yes.
And we are Haitian, right? Can we narrow it down a little bit to our culture?
Okay.
That was exactly what that example was. That was the most Haitianist. I don't even know if that I don't even know if that is a word, but that was the most Haitian Valentine's Day gift.
So you are bigging up the Haitian men because they are thoughtful. They think about things that you would need in your life because we believe that safety comes first.
It's a thin line.
And
it's a thin line.
We want to make sure you are safe on the road. Get you a Haitian man.
It's a thin line. It's a thin line.
This is the commercial. This is where, if you are a sponsor, this is where your ad can go.
Okay, but then I'm going to
Haitian men, 100%. Get you one.
But I'm going to do a disclaimer. They also come with headaches, back pain, sore throat, lots of nagging. There's also kind of a few trouble. Maybe
Depression.
a second family. Be careful.
Leona, I think your mic is muted for some reason.
Anger.
Listen, I understand because my father was that type. My father, and I guess that's where I'm understanding the concept of the windshield wipers because my dad was the type of person like, oh my God, here's gifts, and it would be like socks, gloves, like recently, masks, things like that. Because in his head, this is me caring for you, you know. And again, nothing wrong with that. It's just there's an extra step required, just a little oomph, a little more oomph. You know.
All right.
Let's get into it.
Let's narrow it down a little bit. Wait, you guys watched you haven't.
What is it?
Well, you kind of did. Well, let's not go there yet. We're gonna leave that towards the end. When it comes to our language, you know, we're Haitian, so Creole, and then French, of course. We're dabbling into celebrating the holiday, which is, I think, a French holiday, if I'm not mistaken. I think Saint Valentine was. I think that whole Valentine's Day stuff started. No,
in Europe for sure.
In Europe, okay, somewhere. It looked like it'd be a French guy who started this. But in our language, do you guys think there's romance in Creole?
I don't.
Like you're talking to me in Creole?
Is there romance? Is Creole romantic? And can it be
is Creole romantic?
Can it be used in a romance way? So if we're celebrating Valentine's Day,
and you're caressing my hair
everything,
and talking to me,
it's a Creole Valentine's Day. Paint that for me.
Ooh, baby.
Baby's not Creole. Baby's not Creole.
Sherry. I can hit you with a sherry.
Doudou.
No, I don't. And please speak English.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why? Okay, this is a real. I know we're talking about Valentine's, but this could be a little real conversation that we're having right now. Why not? Why? If you met a Haitian man, no English yet, and you happen to fall in love.
Where we met? Where am I doing?
Day, I don't know. You met him at the DMV.
Have you ever had a guy? Have you ever had a?
Wait,
listen,
did you hear what?
Yes, I heard when you said the DMV.
I say Miller, boy.
Oh my God! Why is that so like accurate?
We stay posted there.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. Did you go ahead?
No, it's okay. But it kind of ties into what I'm saying. Have you ever had a guy from Haiti DM you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see what they do with the English? Crazy.
No, don't focus on the English. Creole, please. Focus on Creole, please, right now.
Okay.
Chérie, ou belle à soya. Ou semble aux anges.
Oh, huh?
Ou semble, ou tellement à briller. Oh, chérie.
And he winked y'all.
Thank you, girl. Paint the picture. Oh, wow.
Comme ça m'a pon. Jean est là, m'a pon comme ça.
I don't know.
What's he look like?
Yeah.
It looked like Haitian V. It looked like Haitian V.
Who?
You're back on Haitian V.
He's not ugly.
look like Zopose.
See, I don't want people describing me like
He look
that.
like Zopose.
I don't like, you know, and that's a whole separate conversation.
Yeah,
You're not
let's
about to
not-
be
let's not
describing
do
me.
that.
You're not about to be describing me as not
Oh my
ugly.
God. No,
That means I'm this close.
Chérie, I swear, m'gen lamp. Mette balen yo, m'lime balen yo. Mette l lumière.
Marlon, I can't get over it.
Mette l lumière, m'fè manger.
Oh, he made food.
The wink again.
Fè spaghetti. Fè spaghetti avec
Alfredo?
spaghetti hot dog.
Saucisse, okay.
Al bien, parce que mette kek bagay nan bateau nan.
I can see how this is
Nan
romantic.
toilette la, mette bagay nan toilette la. Poil ben, lò fin ben, m'gon rad m'achete pou.
Oh, that's nice.
Ki sou kabon nan. Mette le pi vin.
So this is an imaginary Haitian man.
Non, e kon sa en créole.
What is happening?
Whoa.
Non, gen Haitien ki romantik.
Okay.
Ça veut dire, ça son Valentine's Day en créole. Et kon sa le fête. M'achete fleur. M'gen fleur pour baby, m'gen fleur. Chérie. Ok, bon, m'gen fleur. Tout bail préparé. M'gen champagne nan la. Nou val fêter à soir. Et puis nous val danser compa. Après fin manger, nous val danser. Et puis nous val faire, bagay la.
That's nice. That was a nice picture painted. Very, very
I
nice.
mean,
Very vivid.
Very, very nice.
so is Creole romantic or not?
I think that the Creole language, once paired with the ambiance of the situation, is romantic.
Yes.
It is. But personally, oh my gosh, I feel like this is going to get me in trouble.
Go ahead.
But but do I feel like the language in itself just speaking to me regularly, I find super like appealing? No, not really. I don't know why. If you were to ask me, I don't know why. So don't ask me why. I don't know.
It's all about inflection and tone. So, and I mean, what you painted out was very beautiful.
It was. It truly was.
But like Haitian men, they like to mac. And so
Oh, you speaking of Mac? What's a good Haitian pickup line? A Creole pickup line?
paying my bills.
They say that a lot. They do.
Chérie m'a payé bilou.
Or like, ou pa wè ki machine gen? I don't.
Or I love you.
Yeah, that's a big one. Or just like belle pa jam wè on femme. Pa jam wè.
Well, you know what? Can we dive into this real quick? I want to make this a little fun. I'm gonna call my brother.
Cool, which one?
I'm gonna call the youngest one
Okay.
because he's out more
Paul.
on the Haitian scene. Yeah, he's more out there on the Haitian scene.
Probably giving the Haitian pickup lines.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him.
Wow, you exposed him like that.
Okay.
It's Sunday. He might.
That boy
still
called
be
everybody
asleep.
gorgeous.
Let me see. Let's see. It's 1 p.m., man. You think this man will be awake, right?
What?
He's
What,
probably
he's
still
asleep?
It's a Saturday.
I've never been able to sleep in this late.
Yep. He's still asleep.
You must know that you calling for no good.
That's funny.
See? Miami, please stop. Miami, please leave your... No. So I'm going to call the other one. My other brother. Sorry, guys.
The notepad.
He speaks more Creole,
Okay.
but he's not more on the scene than my other brother.
Because he's married.
Married.
Yeah, he's married. Yes,
good.
respectfully.
Absolutely.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Yo. What's good, brother?
Yeah, chilling. What's that?
All right. Just a heads up. You are live currently on the Haitian Millennial podcast. Please do not say anything incriminating.
Yeah, okay, bet. Say less.
All right. So we're talking about Valentine's Day. I probably did Valentine's Day, right? And we're talking about Creole, either whether it's romantic or not. So I figured I'd ask you, you know what I mean? Give me a Haitian or Creole pickup line right now, on the spot.
On the spot. A Creole Haitian pickup line.
What you got? You
I
stuck?
know one, but I don't know. It was Sal.
It was Salvalil. Just Salvalil.
Chérie, pot, c'est pas celle bagay qui ouvert.
Ok, maman. Male, maman.
Pot Walmart qui ouvert pour compte yo.
This man said, pot in my Salva Cuba. Okay, male, maman.
That's a pickup line.
It must work. It has to work.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later, man.
Alright, man, yes, sir.
It has to work.
Wow.
Pot, c'est pas Salva
He is a good
Cuba.
sport. I appreciate you. That was
And for my non-Creole speakers, translation. Doors are not the only thing that open.
Oh my God.
Let's see if she picks up.
because you hitting a few L's today, man.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. You know what L stands for?
Love.
Hey,
Yo, Cheryl. Hello?
Mark.
What's good, Cheryl? What's good? Just a heads up.
Nothing wrong.
Just a heads up. You are currently live on the Haitian Millennial podcast.
Hey,
Currently
Shirley.
live.
Shirley.
Oh, wow. Hello, everybody.
What's good? What's good? I have a question for you. You know?
I have an answer.
Okay. From a woman's perspective, whether you tell me your best of what you've heard, can you give me the best Creole pickup line you heard or you said?
Oh,
Hey, it's Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? They out here.
Creole.
Yeah.
Creole.
Vamos a Creole.
Oh, my. Oh, God. I've heard a really, really good one from a T-Poppy, and it really had me. but
Not a tea poppy.
From a T-Poppy?
Yes. Listen. T-Poppies are smooth. Don't be fooled. This man,
I mean, he's a
what
top
are
happy.
you doing?
All right.
But I think it has something to do for that bomb bagay sa on season direct
No, we wanted you to be on your toes. I wanted you on your toes, straight up.
I actually posted it because it was really epic. So I could let me type it up really quick.
Hey, listen, man.
I posted it because the man, he had me shook it. I was like, I'm here for it.
It was so good. It was that good?
No, I kid you not. Son, I saved it on Haitian's blog. I got you. I saved it. That thing was cool.
Because all we can
It
think
had
of
nothing
is
to do with food.
psst, Tishe Malo. that's
I mean, that's definitely the first phase, right? If you even follow, if you say, well, if you take the motif, well, I came on the
what about the one that says Pot c'est pas celle qui ouvert?
That's a little.
Thank you. It's a little much.
It's a little much.
It's a little much.
It's not gonna get anywhere, but it's okay. Oh, I think I found it.
Oh,
Hold on.
damn. That's not
All
gonna
right.
work.
So, about Instagram, Twitter, tell me bagay la. Okay, I found them.
They don't want you to be great.
Okay. If si chéri mwen soif yon ti vlo, et c'est sous vlo care mwen. You are. You're the sous vlo care mwen.
Oh, so soif de l'eau? Et ou c'est sous.
Oh no.
All right. So, since we're talking about our culture, this is one thing that I realized around Valentine's Day in general, or around dating while being Haitian, right? Mm-hmm. As millennials, I don't know if we experience it. As millennials in America, I should preface, we may not experience this as much. But whoever you date, somehow your family, neighborhood, friends have to be in unison and agree with that person.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Is it valid still?
For there to be kind of like approval almost?
Especially in America.
I would say that. Are you asking like if I'm dating someone, does my family need to approve?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think it ever becomes an issue for, and I will speak directly to like millennial Haitians. I don't think it's ever an issue up until that point once things get there. So I feel like I don't really think about those things until I'm like, oh wow, okay, now I need to meet your parents, or wow, okay, now you need to meet my parents. Like,
Let's take it to the extreme a little bit.
okay,
Valentine's Day. He's coming to pick you up.
at my house.
Your parents don't know.
Why don't I have a car?
So
He's coming to pick you up. That's part of the process.
So
Oh, he
you're-
has to pick me up.
So you live at
The
home.
date.
I live at my mama's house.
Well, you happen to your mom. Let's just put it in perspective. Right
Okay.
now. Your mom came to visit you at your apartment because you're grown,
Oh, okay.
but somebody's coming to pick you up,
you up.
and you have a date, and your mom's kind of asking, and you had kind of give them some preface of who the person is, and then they come and pick you up, and your mom happened to see the person.
Mm-hmm.
Kat tetli. Saan tetli la? Mbangin met mon sabu.
Okay, I see.
Oh, okay.
Valid? Not valid.
If it's based off just appearance,
Then no.
no. But if my family knows something about this person,
Mm-hmm.
then yes, then it's valid. I would want to know.
Know something like what? Because right now, let's keep it in our culture. Family could be
Yeah.
a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like my man,
Family.
my
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
family.
that's true.
Mon na famille sa yo.
Yeah.
Mkon jan yo operate,
Mon
jan
mon.
yo
Mon mon yo.
move. Mpare me mon sabu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid or not valid?
I think so. For me, I would take that into consideration,
Mm-hmm.
but then I would also investigate.
Okay. Investigate for yourself.
Yes.
What if now there's a dynamic that is no longer, because right now as you investigate, do you keep that a secret?
So, am I in this scenario? And I hate to ask the question for a question, but am I dating another Haitian or am I dating someone who's not Haitian?
Well,
That matters. That matters. That matters.
okay.
Okay.
Let's put it two. First one, he's not Haitian and she doesn't know his family, but it's based on his type. I can tell his family may not
Okay.
be
The best.
the best mesh for us as a family, because when the further the relationship goes, the goal is to X, Y, and Z. And when it comes to that time, I don't think there's going to be a good mesh. And then the second side is they're Haitian and they're already aware of the type of family and the family dynamics that happen there.
And this is assuming that my family dynamic is up to par.
Oh, well, they're always going to think. I don't think there's ever a time where they're like, oh, no, we're not up to par. Don't do it because of us. They're always going to think, yeah, your family is up to par.
Okay.
Maybe not in your, because this is, again, Haitian Millennials aspect.
Yeah.
There's times we start understanding our family dynamics and we understand that it may not be the best,
Okay.
right? It may be toxic,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
However, you're still part of the family, and understanding that dynamic long term may, change things.
I think I agree with Gigi. I think that if they knew something, then it would be valid. And I would want to know. Like, I would want to know. But if they didn't know them and then they weren't Haitian, I think it's more of like a kind of a meshing of them with my family to see how that goes. Because I know in certain situations, like every single time someone brings their boyfriend around, it's just it's just negative, or he can't control his mouth. My mom can't control their mouth. Like, it just becomes like a constant negative interaction. And I think that that's when I would then have to figure out how much this affects me long term.
Yeah. First
So,
impressions
yeah.
matter,
Of course.
especially the Haitians. And so if the first time I'm introducing you to my family and there is a strong negative reaction,
Do you take that with a grain of salt? Or
no.
No, I think, I agree, because it's like Haitians are, and we know this as Haitian millennials, Haitians from our age group are not bold-faced gonna be rude. They do that after the fact. So if you come in first impression and my mom's already like doing the most, and I know she doesn't do that, And it's like more of like after people, Lee man, like, it's just how choisi, like after the fact. But she does that off rip. I don't know. I might really take that into consideration. Like, I don't know. I might.
Okay, let's. Sorry, brain, just randomly.
Let's do it.
So, for example, you're not ready, right? He pulls up, and you like, just come in.
Oh,
Doors open.
No,
You wouldn't come in.
Mom.
I'm just saying. I'm painting a picture. However they speak.
Okay.
He comes in, and as you're getting ready, you come out. You can feel the energy of the two, not really. And does that change the date mood because it's Valentine's Day again?
No, I'm still going.
Yeah, I'm still going.
No, I'm
but
still going.
Why did you show up to my house? Like, for me, I feel like whether you are Haitian or not Haitian, I would prep you before you enter into my home.
Yeah, I would assume that these kind of conversations are had. Like, we've discussed these kind of situations or scenarios before, because let's say that technically happened and I still had some getting ready to do, and my mom was like in the kitchen cooking and he's like in the living room. Mom, I need help in the bathroom now. Like, I need you in here with me the whole time, helping me do whatever it is.
So you're gonna control this scenario.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best to not want to say control it, but make it as favorable as possible since it was unannounced.
And I don't think Haitian women just have dudes show up to their house without it being like, this is significant.
Okay. What if, hypothetically speaking, they're bonding?
I'm
right?
gonna let it be then.
He's like the Haitian that knows, like, mami, como es?
You know,
Como
mommy, you know, that's how they do.
Okay. How do you take that? Like, because I know, again, unpopular opinion, that might be an issue for some. And I can tell you why once you guys decide to give me the answer.
I can see why it would be an issue, because then there's some women who would now think the man is unattractive. Like, they don't like when their parents like their significant other. I've seen that.
Really?
It's the man becomes less attractive. It's like, it's not as fun. It's not dangerous no more. It's not interesting. Like, you just,
y'all getting along? What's
Yeah.
wrong with you?
I've heard that. You're right. I've heard that. Oh man, they like him. Everybody likes him. So now,
and it's annoying.
is it? Let me ask you a question. As a woman, is it a fear of maybe it may not work, and now you're like, it's harder to say, like, we're done because there's already like an established relationship, and you feel bad, like, were you taking them away from maybe something else, or is it the rebel aspect?
It's like you
or the edge.
So traditionally, right? Most likely your parents would choose your significant other from a woman's perspective. Like, they would know the other person's family.
Yeah.
It would be like established. So you going out and finding your own dude is like, this is my choice. And I don't agree with this, but I understand. So then if you turn around, you bring the guy and everyone loves him and it's like, oh, this is so good. Oh my gosh. Yes, get married. It's like,
You basically chose for me. You basically still chose.
Okay, so it has to be a little bit of pushback. Is a little bit of pushback healthy?
I think a little bit of pushback is healthy in any culture, like whether you are Caucasian or African American, because this is my child. I'm always going to think that there is someone better for you. Like, I think that's like universal in terms. I don't have children, but I would assume, and what I've seen, what I've heard, even in my experience as being a daughter, it's like there's always something better. And there's always going to be that moment where the boy I bring around is like, oh, like, are you sure? And it's like, yeah, no, like, I'm sure.
because I have seen, and this I feel like is always unfortunate, when like a couple gets married and then the woman's family takes the guy's side over the woman's side.
Because that's her husband now.
But
And-
because they like him so much.
So I've seen that, but then I've also seen in the context of, well, now you're married. Okay. So it's like, I didn't get to choose your husband. Now you're married. And as a Haitian woman, I understand what respecting my husband is. You now need to fall in line with your husband.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like your husband, scripturally, biblically speaking, this is the head of household. I'm going to support your husband's decisions because that's what I've seen Haitian women do, they spearhead their husband, you know, and you can ask them on the back end, like, oh, did you think, oh no, like that's not really what I wanted. But as a Haitian woman, I know I need to submit to my husband's courtship.
Is that something we carry? I know, I didn't mean for it to get there.
No, this is good.
But we're here. Is that something we carry on as Haitian millennials in general? Is that a tradition in a way, or maybe a way of viewing marriage or understanding the marriage dynamic from that perspective? Is that something we carry?
No, I in the Haitian community,
So I'll say this.
Yeah.
I'll say this. My mom's generation, especially because they came over to the U.S., the dynamic of you're with a man, of course you follow like, you know, biblically, like what you're supposed to do in a relationship, culturally, like that has shifted. Whereas I think my mom's generation realized we don't have to take as much. Like if the relationship is toxic, if it's abusive, if he's mistreating you.
Just because you bought me a goat doesn't mean I'm staying.
So I think from our parents' generation to us, I think we'll tolerate less disrespect. However, like the traditional gender roles and all that, I think is here to stay. I think some women be like, like I ain't all.
But you gonna stop sis when he tell you to.
But I think in reality, it still persists. I think it's not gonna go away. I think we're gonna carry it on to our children. I think it matters. Like the amount of women I've heard, like be like, I'm an independent woman, right? I make my own money. I take care of myself, right? And then they meet a guy, and he doesn't make as much as her. He wants to be a house husband. He might as well had said he's gay.
Whoa.
Because it's like,
Whoa.
Is there like a
We're doing the drop. We're doing the drop.
it's like it's disturbing to some women that concept. But it's like, but you said you're an independent woman. You said you make your own money.
I have a lot to say about not a lot. I don't have a lot, but I can. Okay, so no, yes, Gigi, I agree with the roles. The standards, obviously scripturally speaking, things like that definitely stand. I think that my biggest, what I've seen or witnessed as like my biggest like issue with it is the fact that I don't know when it's lost or how it's lost, but the love in the relationships don't exist. So it's like we are, and I'm speaking to like that generation, like your mom, my mom, like our parents. It's more of like the love.
Okay, got you.
Because we talked about Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about the love. Let's
talk about the love, right? So I just think that the love aspect is lost. Do I believe my parents love each other? I don't know. It's like yes, you guys are transactional. I see how you guys interact. I see that you provide for the kids. I see, but do I see what you two share? I do not. So, yes, I understand this is your husband, but I know also scripture doesn't just speak on you getting married to have a husband. There is a submission, a respect there, just like vice versa. Husbands, you are to protect and love your wives. And it's like those aspects, those subtleties that are also very important are lost. So I think that our newer millennial going on Gen Z and so on and so forth, generations to come, are leaning more into the love aspect and less of the structural marriage aspect of it. And I would love to see both.
A balance,
definitely. Yeah. And there are absolutely Haitian parents, our parents' age, who do share that. I'm just speaking from what I have not seen. And I think,
and you know when you see it, like you know when you see a Haitian couple that yes, they are doing their roles, but there's also love for each other. And I think what makes the Valentine's Day thing so interesting is like we don't necessarily have a westernized version of showing love to each other. Like Haitian people aren't like that.
They aren't.
Like this concept of I'm just gonna randomly buy you chocolate.
No, you need this, and that's the thing. Like when So
Déjà.
a small little like side story. Like when I went to Haiti back in October last year, or the year before, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't know. But
Not during a pandemic.
no, not during the pandemic, but year prior to. So my brother, short story, also was deported back to Haiti. He beat up a cop. Long story short. Anyways, so yeah. So my mom, went to go visit him. Spend time in Haiti, and I remember riding on like the bus, like the cars that, the taxis or whatever. And I was just sitting there and then I overheard some woman, one of the Haitian women talking to my mom. And she's like, oh, she's not from here, talking about me. She's like, oh, she's not from here. And mom was like, oh, what do you mean? Like she's Haitian? She's like, no, she's something different about her. And I was like, and I'm listening to her. I'm just not responding because my mom makes it very clear, like, don't just talk to strangers. So I'm like, okay, whatever. My mom's handling the situation. If something jump off, like I'm here. But she's just like, yeah, no, like something about her is different. Like she's just different because I'm in Haiti being how I am here. I'm smiling. I'm walking around. I'm this, I'm that. And it's just like, it's different to see outward displays of joy or like emotion and stuff and affection. So like when I'm like in the market with my mom, I'm like jumping on her, kissing her. I'm like, Mom, can I have this? Like being myself. It's like, what are you doing? Like we don't do that. Like children sit and they don't express themselves like that. So then when I remember when I was leaving, like on my last day there, I was hugging everyone. And I wish I literally like had pictures of everyone's faces. They were super just awkward. They didn't understand why I was hugging them. They didn't understand what to do while I was hugging them. And I know there's this one of my cousins, I can't remember her name, Odeline, I think. Odeline, I can't remember. And yeah, while I was hugging everyone, kind of leaving, departing and stuff, they were very awkward almost. And she was the only one. And I had spoken to her too, like we had like one-on-one conversations, and she like has that desire to be not like me, but like she wants to experience the things that I was expressing so freely, like wanting to be outwardly herself and being accepted for that. And while I just did it with like, it was free because I can do that. And she hugged me back, and it was a little emotional because it was like, wow, they don't do this. It's something that is lacking here because of there's so many factors, like just so many factors. But her like being vulnerable enough to try and be like, no, I'm going to hug you back. I'm going to laugh and I'm going to engage with you this way because I see like you look happy. So I want to experience this too. And it was one of those moments where I deeply cherish it, and I remember it vividly because you really don't know how people look at you or what they see or what you bring to their day or to the environment when you are truly yourself. And my brother, I remember him being in Haiti, when I was leaving, I told him like, wow, like I asked him like, how are you here? Because you lived in the United States for over 20 some odd years. And then you came here where it's literally like work, get rid of emotions. He's like, it's hard. It's hard. Like, he's like, when I see you, I'm so happy to see you. Like you help me be human.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, he's like, what you're doing, like you're hugging, you're this, you're that, you're being playful. It's like, we don't see that all the time. We don't get that all the time because it's almost been robbed of us. So then when I see like Haitian parents here who are in the midst of this and then aren't loving or like I don't see that, I'm always like, why?
It's gonna, every culture has a way of like expressing emotion. And even though we're not that far away from the United States geographically, even though we're like, how long is a flight? 30 minutes?
Pretty much.
Like there are differences. Vast. And you don't see that until you're like here in America. But what happens to us as millennials who are raised in American culture and then have Haitian parents, we think it's our parents or we think it's like us that are just unaffectionate or we're mean. Yeah. Even the question of is Creole romantic is the whole framing of just American culture and Western culture saying, no, this is how you show affection and romance. Right. And so like, I think we are an affectionate group of people. We are a romantic group of people. We just
do it differently.
We just do it differently.
Okay. So it's been in my mind and asking the question, what is love in our culture? What is that? Like, what is our definition of it?
You know what I'll say? I really think Haitian people show that they love each other is through acts of service.
Yeah. That's my love language, y'all. Acts of service. What's your love language?
Yeah, what's yours?
If you say physical touch, I'm gonna just die. Because every man, physical touch. Is physical touch.
Gifts.
Right.
You know what's the last one? Quality time.
No, all the time. It's in that order. It's physical touch, quality time, and then like words of affirmation.
No, it is. Mine is words of affirmation. And acts of service. I don't remember the third one, but
Acts of service is pretty.
I think it's up there for us.
It's up there for us. Yeah.
Like that's how you really know someone cares about you.
You're gonna do this
when they'll do stuff for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, right? How I experience love, and it's not. I was too young to experience Valentine's Day in Haiti, right? But how I experienced it, of course, we do the same thing. The hearts, the cutouts, whatever, candy, whatever.
You have to get cards for everybody in your class.
Yeah, we all had to do cards. It's interesting, but you cut, glue, and stuff. I left when I was 14, so there's not really a evolved Valentine's Day, adulthood Valentine's Day. I never seen anybody celebrate it. I didn't see outside of school.
Interesting.
Yeah, outside of school, like, even though I wasn't raised with my parents, but with my aunt and uncle, they weren't celebrating. they didn't go.
So
I didn't see it like, oh yeah, tonight they're gonna be gone.
Yeah, they're gonna go on a date.
No.
So, okay. That's very fascinating to me because you know enough that it's important to teach, but not enough to implement.
That's deep because because that if you implement it, that means there's some level of like you care.
But like, I guess my question would be, were your like for your uncle and aunt, like were they cutting out Valentines for each other? No, exactly. So this is
it was more. Oh, you just opened up a small window really quick. When we become adulthood, or when we become adults, you're kind of like certain things are just for kids. Like
okay,
Valentine's Day is like, oh yeah, kids have fun with that. Because in America, we are embraced as a whole. Adult kids, we're altogether brainwashed, quote unquote, into understanding this holiday, and it's more of a retail type of thing.
And millennials, our generation is known for being super nostalgic. Like we persist with things from childhood. So even if maybe the generation prior to us put less emphasis on it, we've taken it up another level.
Yeah, we're gonna keep pushing.
Yeah.
So when you mentioned
That's a good point. That's a good point,
in Haiti, I think they just like past that. Yeah. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That could also, wow.
This is a therapy session.
About
Thank
a
you
whole
guys.
thing, because in Haiti, you face adulthood like right there.
Right, it's in your face.
Step into it, because when you're done with school, you got to find a job.
Yep.
You don't have the luxury of still having the best things in life when it comes to because there's not a structure to take advantage of what you're making income wise. There's not a structure, and that's probably why, again, that might speak into longer term of why Haiti is the way it is. Because if I'm getting paid and there's not a marketing strategy or any way to get this money to keep circulating in the country,
it's true.
You get it and keep it. Imagine if there was no banks that was really making sure, or companies that were making this money flow in America, even though holidays are like almost a scam, right? When it comes to us spending money.
Very capitalist.
But it's very beneficial to the economy of the country. If Haiti don't have that, where people are like, Valentine's Day, I gotta purchase.
Go out and buy.
If nobody's buying on Valentine's Day, it doesn't help the economy. So I make my money, I pay my bills, and I do what I want with it. I don't do what's good for the country. I do what I want.
Have you heard the
personally
story of the origin of the engagement ring, the diamond engagement ring?
No, please enlighten me.
It was literally a marketing thing. Like jewelers were realizing people weren't buying diamonds anymore. They were going out and buying like, by then cubic zirconium existed. Other gemstones were more available. So they were like, man, like, how do we get the diamond to be important again? And they were like, engagement rings. They made commercials about it, little ads in the newspaper. And then next thing you know, people were like, no, I have to give a diamond ring as an engagement ring.
Thanks. We really appreciate y'all.
No.
I really shout out to y'all for coming up with that marketing strategy. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna find the person who did that. Badako.
It worked.
Badako.
And it's still working.
Ma ba chon ti fil bet nan do etou.
A little ring pop.
Ma ba chon ti fil bet nan do etou.
A ring pop.
A little ring pop.
But seriously though, this
And please don't propose on Valentine's Day. Can y'all stop?
That was something I wanted to talk about.
For real?
That was because I was like, if you guys ever ask me what's something that I want dead on Valentine's Day, I would say, yo,
really?
Don't do it.
No, why? I don't see the problem.
I could tell you why from my perspective. Don't propose on Valentine's Day because it's a setup. One, this your anniversary?
Not really.
Yes, it is. You propose on that day.
Yeah, but you didn't get married that day.
No, but it's still something. Don't act like.
If he forgot, it's gonna be a problem.
Don't act like.
Now you'll never forget. I proposed on Valentine's Day.
And you also share it with so many others. Like it's no longer special.
Okay, are you against the Christmas proposals?
Hell yeah. I'm opposed to any holiday proposal because now you're sharing. Maybe because I'm a Leo. I don't like sharing stuff. I don't know. No. This is
good for Leanna to know.
Shout out to our girl Leanna.
I don't want to do it around anything else besides that purpose.
I understand.
Just for me. And I'm a control freak. And I also hate being, and I talked about this about Clubhouse. I also hate doing things that other people do. I'm not proposing on a day that everybody else have proposed in their life. No, I'm just not doing it personally. So I'm against all of that. I'm against just doing things that everybody's done.
I wasn't going. Those weren't my reasons. I just it was just the whole. You said at the outset when you're like the day. I mean, no, maybe it was you, but like keeping the days consistent, I guess. Or within the same month or something. Like I don't know. But also, yes, I don't want you doing this when everyone else is doing it. So now you're proposing to me on Valentine's Day at a very nice restaurant, and then 3 other people are also.
Oh, it's another one.
Yet another one. And
Khaled,
you get a ring, and you get a ring. It's just
so for me, a proposal, I get it. Like you're at a restaurant, and if there's multiple going on, I guess that's like wow. It's like when you're at a birthday and everyone's singing, like you see the waiters have to sing over and over again. Yeah. But it's like a proposal at the end of the day is supposed to be about you and your significant other. Like. Who cares if other people are getting proposed to on that day?
Me.
Who cares? Like, I mean, I would probably be like, so why Valentine's Day? Like, what was that about?
But you don't have time to have that conversation with him once he done did it.
Now, I do have an issue. I do have an issue with if I, like, for example, you getting your degree. You got your degree in December.
Yeah.
If you were with someone and they proposed to you the day you got your degree.
Oh man! Yeah, see, you trying to start a fight?
I'd be like,
"Oh, I see. I understand. I get it.
Why you took the shine away from the degree, yo?
I got it. I mean,
why you do that?
So I had a friend who got proposed to on her
birthday.
Her husband's birthday. So it was his birthday.
Okay.
And he proposed to her. Granted, you did not see it coming. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I guess I do understand the degree thing because it's like this is also a large achievement. Like, let's focus on this. It's tricky. I think it's tricky. I think it's more about knowing your partner.
Yes.
I think that's what it is. I think you know your partner, like know what they want. I don't know, like necessarily if I personally, God willing, would want to be proposed to in front of a large group of people. I don't know. Do I want my close friends and family there? Maybe pop out after I say yes or something. But like, I just feel like, I don't know if, because I had a friend who got proposed to like on stage at like a comedy show. Like it was like a huge comedy show. And it's just like, I will hope that you said yes because you was saying yes.
Not because of the
but not because of the moment, the crowd, the you know, the adrenaline, like, you know what I mean? You know, because that can be a trap in itself.
Adrenaline will make you
Say some
That's
things.
exactly that's what I'm saying. It could be a trap where you guys know you're not in a good place. You're trying to save some relationship, and I'm not trying to spin this to be negative. I'm not a pessimist. I
like,
promise.
She's talking about emotional abuse.
But that's also why somebody would propose on Valentine's Day. Baby.
I'm just saying it's a trap. I've seen before.
Yeah.
So, you know, but for those of you who are, you know, proposing out of love, blessings. Because it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful
And congratulations if you got proposed to
recently
on
or
Valentine's Day
today
and you
or
happen to
yesterday
be
or you know what I'm
listening
saying?
to
I
this.
support it.
All day. I don't mean to flip this around again. You guys are gonna get this. This is a Valentine's Day bomb.
Oh no.
A Valentine's bomb. This episode is this is a Valentine's bomb.
know
You get
what?
into sweet stuff, but you also get into hard stuff.
Oh,
You know
right,
what
right.
would be a cool proposal? Like you listening with Bass, the podcast.
Easy plug. Let's go.
And
Come on.
You hear Mark and Leona, don't do it on Valentine's. And then she's
Right.
like, okay.
And then we just start.
And boom.
It's there.
I got you.
Now that's a bomb. No, that's a bomb. Oh man.
You're welcome.
Hey, this is Gigi. And it's your girl Leona.
But
and you are
Mark
listening
got
to the
more
Haitian
bombs to
Millennial
drop,
Podcast.
y'all. Oh man.
All right, I gotta spin off. I gotta spin off a little bit. Speaking of our culture, we're the Haitian Millennial Podcast, and I love Haiti to death. But I have a beef with Haitian platforms.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
This was circulating last week.
I saw
and I
that.
want you guys to
What is
see
that?
this.
It's not funny. That's not okay.
Mark, describe to the listeners.
That's not okay.
So, if you're a viewer, I'll put it up on the screen. But for my listeners, you probably have seen this. If you follow some media who are not taking their platform responsibly, there is a picture. There's a picture of multiple people on a track, running track. And somebody took the liberty of putting flags on those people. There happen to be 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 people.
Mm-hmm.
4 people, 4 runners are running one way. And 1 runner happened to be running the opposite side.
Facing the wrong direction.
Wrong direction as we're looking at this.
Mm-hmm.
But I can
I
translate
mean,
it.
I can
and
look
say,
at it and say we're going the right
we're
way.
going the right direction, and everybody goes going the wrong direction.
But
This
then-
is all. This can be interpreted in so many different ways. But this wasn't like this.
Mm-hmm.
This was meant to say,
yeah.
intentionally that. Okay, let's give it. The flags are as follow: Canada,
Mm-hmm.
Great Britain,
Mm-hmm.
Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
This is China.
Yep.
In America.
Come on for the what is that class called?
History.
Geography.
Geography or whatever.
So every flag or country is heading on the right side.
Quote,
and
unquote.
Haiti,
Quote,
is
unquote.
heading the other way. First of all, why? I'm happy that I'm getting compared to all of these guys, right?
Yeah, the
This
superpowers.
is true.
So round of applause that
That's true.
whoever did this, there's a positivity on this thing. But applause cut short because this is trash. 100% trash. Only, and this is where my beef is. If your platform was for you and you only, by all means, post this trash. Because you're going to see this trash and you're going to translate this trash and you're going to deal with your trash. But you have a platform where other people, not only Haitians, but Haitians everywhere that are viewing this. And what message are you sending out to Haiti? And I think, again, this goes back to our mentality. Is this meant to be like, wake up, we're heading the wrong way? Or what are we doing?
So,
I don't, it's trash in so many ways.
Yeah, I agree. I agree it's trash. I think there's a way to be critical of Haiti and it's what's going on without shaming it. I also think it's interesting they use the countries, the US, the United Kingdom, China, and Canada, because it makes the assumption as if all these countries are just great and everything is going well from them. It's like, did you just miss January 6th this year? Like,
I don't understand.
China?
And
No.
my beef is
The
not
UK.
even my beef is not even with the person who made this graphic, because that
Canada
person
seems to be doing great though.
Yeah, and that
But
person who
aren't
made
they
this
always? It's just
the person who made this graphic, I don't know what their thoughts were. It's the platforms that I have an issue with.
Okay. Sharing it.
Like, why? To what? For clicks, for likes, for comments, and all of the captions were like, "Let us know what you think. What is your interpretation?" Get out of it. And none of them made their own interpretation. And that's how I know it was for clickbait. None of them made their own interpretation. None of them said, "Oh, this picture was put out because we feel as a country we're heading backwards and we're not really up into standard. We're just preaching democracy and we're moving differently.
China's communist.
Yeah." But in that
if I had
world,
$1 for every time Gigi said that.
I just need to give clarification.
no, you leaving that to too much interpretation. This doesn't look good for us. Making us look bad does not help us.
So the person who made it is Haitian?
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
I don't know who made
okay.
this, but I'm sure it was, because no other country put our country down than us.
It's true.
We're the main ones that put ourselves down all the time. Although Trump, of course, is an exception. But however, we're always tearing each other down. And when it comes to that, and we're looking at it as like we're tearing each other down to build each other up. Like we're saying we're heading backwards for us to find a way to head forward. No, you say the solution and then said, the reason why I bring up the solution because we're doing X, Y, and Z. Don't say we're doing X, Y, and Z and have no solution.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. If you're thinking Haiti's going backwards like these platforms, if you thinking and you agree, you posted this, that kind of means that you think Haiti's going backwards for sure. Because you would probably throw this in the trash if you never thought about it. If you thought about it, why didn't you come up with a solution in the caption somewhere saying, Haiti's, give just more context. Don't just use the country as clout. Like, it's trash. Whether it's the issue that we're dealing with or whether it's the overall way that we carry our politics and things of that nature, don't one side go, oh yeah, let's put out the beaches. Let's put out the great side of Haiti.
Okay.
One side go like, yeah, let's show people what Haiti is all about. And then on the other side,
Yeah, okay.
we're heading backwards. What?
Yeah.
I was just about to buy my plane ticket.
Right.
I was just about to buy my plane ticket to go to that beach you just showed me last week. Now
know-
you heading backwards? I don't get it.
I know there's like a all publicity is good publicity type of
But it's
culture that we live in. Yeah, and it's not.
I think it's a personal level. I don't think it's gonna be a country level. I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
like from the a social perspective.
Yeah.
All publicity, quote unquote, is good publicity. As a Haitian, I don't find that funny. I mean, I might have giggled because it's like, wait, what? But it's more of like okay, well, what's being said here? And in the generic sense of me first looking at it, it's you're saying that I'm going in the wrong direction as a Haitian.
Mm-hmm.
In whatever context it may be, whether it was against the other countries, not against the other countries, you could have put that against different, I don't even know, like whatever, a variety of things. It still would have pinpointed that Haitian Americans or Haitians in general are not following in the right direction. And that has many synonyms like we're wrong, we're not intelligent, we're not educated, we don't understand, we do not try to learn. Like it's just,
And I agree with Mark like whoever made the graphic, whatever. But from a platform perspective, like you have a platform. Haiti has horrible PR.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Don't add to it.
Horrible PR. We just have not had a break ever in our existence. And so if you have a platform and you're saying, I'm here to represent Haitian culture, I'm here to show the best of what we do.
And not trying to get followers, likes, and comments.
Then posting stuff like that, why? Because again, I said the China is communist thing partially to be funny, but to point out a really good fact that like all those countries you put up against Haiti have issues. I don't hear anybody saying I'm not going to the Great Wall. I don't hear no one saying I'm not coming to the US or I'm not going to Canada or I'm not going to the UK. But there are people who explicitly say I will not go to Haiti.
Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like ever.
High percentage of them being Haitian.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So it's like, why are you like sharing the message? Yes, people are gonna comment and say things and get in there and argue. It's gonna do all the impressions, but it's long lasting. And so
it's like the cat thing.
Yeah.
Like we eat cats. I don't know when that happened or why that was able to even stick around for so long.
I have a story about that. So when I was in elementary school and we had a neighbor who grew up in Belgrade but had moved over to I used to grow up in Royal Palm. Shouts to Palm Beach. So he was walking home with us and he got locked out of his house. And so I was like, you can come in and just wait in our house before your parents get home. So he comes in, right? And he starts looking around. And at first I'm thinking he's just scoping out the house.
Right.
But then he turns and he goes, do you guys have cats? And I was like, no, my parents hate pets. Cats are evil.
Right.
And he was like, for real? He's like, I heard y'all eat cat. And so I was like, really? Pissed, right?
Hey.
Pissed. And then he goes, no, it's okay. Like, my family, they eat coon. I was like, excuse me.
What?
See,
and so I was
We're not trying to build a relationship off of the things.
we don't eat no rodents.
un pour tea break. Comment c'est fâché? Comment c'est quoi?
True story.
Shout out to everybody celebrating Valentine's Day. This gets me in a better mood. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you sure? You told some stories in the beginning.
You don't seem like a Valentine's Day person.
Right.
La t'es pas passé si c'est pas qui m'a cherché. Il dit tout l'ensemble, mais les games transpirés, manger, l'eau qu'a coulé.
Stay lit, Mark.
Each and every day.
So when we host Valentine's,
What?
Mátale, mago.
Valentine.
when we host Valentine's, our boss, you don't get the mic.
Oh, Valentine! Oh, go on.
Okay.
Hey.
Mark, she know.
Alright. We spaghetti style. Alright. Finish. Zinglis. I got fed. What's good, Mark the Dreamer?
Hey, this is Gigi. And it's your girl Leona, and you are listening to the Haitian Millennial Podcast.
Alright, so let's, I think we gave everybody a good amount of potting with Valentine's
For the
Day.
9.
Yeah, and this actually became something more, it has more meaning to me now, understanding Valentine's Day and where I came from. At times you forget where you come from, right?
We do.
You forget the celebrations of the root of who you are because of America. Like you just kind of like get, now seriously, you get caught up. You get caught up in the mix. And you just forget certain things, how you did it, how your people do it, because you're accustomed to how America has taught you to do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we did last episode, we forgot to do one thing, which is thank you guys 100%, all the listeners, whether you listen to the pod or just follow us.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a difference to us. You are supporting, you are helping and continuing this notion of us helping Haitian millennials in America. or telling our story to help somebody else. So with that said, we were put on I guess you would say, on the list of Haitian creatives.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was very exciting. Yes.
Which was curated by Haitians who blog. So round of applause.
Shout out to
Gunshots. Shout out to Haitians who blog. We were listed as one of the Haitian creatives. Our podcast was listed. And we actually made it to the finalists and we received an award. So round of applause for Russ for getting that. But we know it didn't happen off of just anything. It was you guys voting.
Yes.
It was everybody going onto their site and voting for us, which when we get the award, we'll bring it to the show. We'll show you guys everything. But we want to make sure we thank you. We send out all the gratitude that we have for your listenership, your viewership, all the love that
followship.
yeah, all the love that you give us. We are appreciative. And that's it. We want to thank you guys.
Yeah, we don't want to take it lightly that your support is very much so observed.
We
receive
honor.
it. Yeah.
We were like, I was like, what?
I was like, huh? Really?
But thank you guys so much.
And you let us know we're not talking to ourselves.
Facts.
Thank you for that. With that said, we're gonna head out of here, right? Yes. Next episode is episode 10, and we promise every 5th episode is on location where we will be.
Tune in to find out.
I mean,
if you know somewhere we could be though.
There's a lot of stuff jumping in the Orlando area though lately.
Or Miami.
And a panini.
Or Palm Beach. Okay, now
you know what?
Michael win. GG.
People know what I'm talking about.
We will find a location that's suited for the occasion, of course. And we will bring it to you. We're gonna continue to bring that heat. Because that's all we do in the Haitian Millennial podcast.
Yeah.
Straight fire.
And then what did you say earlier? Because if you get wet.
If I fought
that's gonna be
void low. Void low.
That's about to be the new slogan, y'all. Trademark. We've been trademarking a lot on the show. So heads up to you, okay?
Listen, man.
That's too funny.
If I fought Nah, but we're gonna head out to some Nick and Son Freedom. You know, like I'm gonna stop the notion of the Haitian R&B non-existent. Thank you guys for listening.
I think you need to have a conversation with DJ Squad.
DJ Squad. Unparlé. Shout out to DJ Squad. Right. But see you guys in the next episode. It's been real.
Guys.
Bye,
it's
y'all.
been Mark the Dreamer.
Gigi the Realist.
And it's your girl Leona. And I'm gonna stay here.
Let's go.